The private life is the perfect life. Not everybody needs to know all your plans. Not everybody needs to know all your visions. Not everybody needs to know all your business. You see, some people say more money, more problems, but sometimes I've realized that the more problems. Sometimes the more people that's involved in your business, the more people that, is always in your business and trying to watch all your moves and trying to be involved in everything that you have going on, sometimes that's when more problems arise. So if you're watching this video, my message to you is the private life sometimes is the perfect life. Not everybody needs to know all your plans. Not everybody needs to know your dreams. They say if you tell us a big dream to a small mind, that's the easiest way to kill the dream. So you have to be mindful. You have to be conscious of who you're sharing your thoughts, your goals, your dreams, and who you're sharing yourself with. I was watching another video, and the dude was saying sometimes you have to be mindful of what you say and who you say it to, because sometimes you can be educating the enemy. You could be educating somebody that doesn't want the best for you. And I know I've had past experiences personally where people who I thought were my friends were really jealous and envious of me. They wanted my spot. They wanted my position, or wanted things that I had, or wanted whatever. You know what I mean? It might have been a woman. It might have been whatever that was involved, status, whatever it is. It might have been, my position on the basketball team, just different things like that. And I'm thinking, this is a friend, but really they envious and they jealous. So I had to get away from those type of individuals, had to move around from those type of people. And one thing I pray for, I always say in a lot of my videos, lean on God and, pray for discernment. You know what I mean? Because, God hears those conversations when we're not around. I'm not always around to hear what people are saying about me when I'm not in the room. So, you got to pray for discernment and try to use your own discernment and, to decipher, who's really for you. And with the people that's really for you, be for them. You know what I'm saying? Be true to the people that's true to you. But as far as everybody knowing all your moves and your plans and all that, nah. It might be a relationship. It might be you, sometimes it could be a woman that I really am interested in. I'm not going to go and tell everybody that's who I want. I'm going to just go and get her. Or I might have an idea. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just go and execute the vision, execute the idea. I'm not going to always tell everybody my ideas, especially if they're not in my circle. Now, if they're in my circle, you know what I mean? If you have people in your corner that are uplifting, honest, and want the best for you, then by all means, for sure. Because sometimes when you in the planning stage or in that brainstorming phase of an idea, sometimes when you are talking, with other like-minded individuals, they can help you make that vision even better. You know what I'm saying? Two is better than one. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, sometimes you may have to do things alone. Sometimes you may have to execute on these ideas and thoughts by yourself. And if you're watching this video, this is your sign to know it's okay. That's good. That's cool. It's cool to have something and keep it to yourself. The private life sometimes is the perfect life. The private life sometimes is the best life. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying, we used to have to do rodeo art, and we used to have to draw pictures and submit it to the teacher and stuff like that. And it was a big project. And the thing was, you couldn't draw something that anybody else was drawing. You had to have a unique drawing. And I'll never forget, I would say, oh, I know what I'm going to do. As the teacher is giving us the rubric or whatever, as she's explaining what we need to do, I would blurt out my idea. I would blurt out, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Or I would ask in front of the whole class, oh, can we do this? What if I was thinking I'm going to do this, that, and this, that? Would that work? And, time goes on, and now here you know, the people next to you or somebody that's sitting at your table, they start drawing what you said you was going to draw. And they draw it real fast and turn it in before you. Now I got to come up with something different. Why? Because I shared my ideas too soon. I wasn't private. It could be a relationship. Sometimes the outside noise, which is usually, that's all, it's just noise. A lot of times that outside noise can affect what's going on in the relationship. And if you have a good relationship, you have a good thing going, you don't need to involve outside energies, outside individuals, outside perspectives that don't have the relationship's best interest. So once again, I'm not saying to just be totally isolated and secluded, but I'm saying only share with people that's worthy of you sharing that information with. Right? Cast not your pearl to the swine. I know for me, it's as I've developed and matured, I've developed some situational awareness, the ability to adapt to the environment and situation. Bruce Lee says, be like water. You put water in the bathtub, it take the shape of the bathtub. You put water in the pan, it take the shape of that pan. You put water in the pot, it take the shape of that pot. Put water in the cup, it take the shape of the cup. But at the end of the day, it's still H2O. So you're not changing who you are. You just bring a different version of yourself to the table. Sometimes I can be very outgoing. Other times I can be more reserved. Depends the time and place. So if you're watching this video, you have to know when to be private, when to share. And that goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video. Pray for discernment. Sometimes some people aren't right for you. You may think they're right for you, but they're not. You have to put yourself in environments and situations to where you can, be around people that have your best interests. So, not everything is for everybody. As you're going along your journey and you're growing, you have these different ideas for a clothing brand or a business or a relationship, whatever it is. Sometimes it's best to keep that to yourself. I'm not saying always be super isolated. If you find like-minded individuals, people that can pour into you, people that have your best interests at heart, that can help grow your ideas or thoughts, then by all means share. But if those people aren't, really your people, and what I mean by that, they're not really, for you and really have your best interest, then, keep that to yourself. And remember, sometimes the private life is the best life. Nothing perfect, but you get what I'm trying to say. When I say the perfect life, you get what I'm trying to say. So, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next. And remember, cast not your pearl to the swine. I'll catch you on the next video.